Hey guys, Ricardo here and welcome to another blog tech tips. And of course guys, today I have the iPhone 17 Pro Max. This will apply to the 17 Pro Max and of course any iPhone 17. Of course this issue involves the iPhone 17 Pro Max not charging after dying. So let's say for example you had not charged your device, or maybe you have missed the charging and the battery has completely depleted and it's now at zero, and for whatever reason the phone is not charging. These tips will actually help you in fixing the problem. Alright, so do note that this is a common issue that's happening with the iPhone 17, where if it's allowed to drain completely, it refuses to charge. It seems to be a bug with the iPhone 17 specifically. So these are the things that is recommended that you do. So first of all, go ahead and check your charger. Make sure that you're using the original Apple charger. Make sure it's the OEM, which means the original that recommended by Apple. So I recommend that you get or check your Apple charger. You can also use a charger that comes with something such as your iPad. Those are originals. And of course, make sure that you're using the correct OEM cable. All right, so if you're using some aftermarket cable, go ahead and try to get the original charger, such as that came with your iPad or something like that. Make sure it's from Apple and make sure it's the original cabling, such as these cables that's seen here. Also, make sure it's a standard length. Do not use those aftermarket extremely long cable. This is the standard cable that came with this device. So go ahead, guys, and switch to the correct charger or to a better charger or a different charger. Also, if possible, try to get a brick. This one is, I think, is roughly around 20 watts. If you can get something that does fast charging, such as 40 watts, 50 watts, one of those thicker bricks, that will actually work as well. So the more powerful, the better. Go ahead and plug the device in. All right, so go ahead and plug the device in. And once you plug the device in, guys, you want to leave it to charge, even if it seems like it's not charging. This is just a demonstration device. You want to leave it plugged in and you want to give it some time. If possible, give it like an hour or two, as sometimes it can take a while before it starts charging again, or to indicate that it's charging. If that fails, the next thing you want to do, all right, so this is good. All right, guys, the next thing you want to do, guys, and each step is important, so go ahead and get the original USB cable. You're going to connect it to your Mac, so go ahead and connect it to an open port on your Mac. And the next thing you're going to do, as I said, this is a demonstration device. Go ahead and plug it in. You want to leave it again for a decent amount of time. And of course, what should happen is that in some cases, this should trigger the charging process and get the device to start charging. All right. Now, if that fails while it's connected to either the adapter brick, or of course, while it's connected to the power or to the laptop, what you want to do is try the following. All right, so you're going to go ahead and you're going to do volume up, volume down, and you're going to press and hold power. All right, so it must be done in one fluid motion. So that's volume up, volume down, press and hold power. All right, you might not see anything on your display, but go ahead and do that. You're going to press and hold power. So that's volume up, volume down, press and hold power. And you want to do this for about 30 seconds or so, or similar to what I'm doing now. And of course, you might not see. As soon as you see an Apple logo or any indication of charging, you can let go of the power. All right, so that one is key, as what you have done there is that you have done reset, and it should in most cases, or in some cases, trigger the charging mechanism. All right, so there we go again. So that's another thing to try. Now, sometimes that as well will not work or get things charging, as you're going to try this. All right, so what I want you to do, guys, is to go ahead and press power and volume down. So you're going to press power and volume down, and you're going to keep holding power and volume down. So try to hold power and volume down for a while, and make sure you do not do this while the device is actually on, but try it while the device is off. All right, so just go ahead and do that. So press power and volume down. If it starts charging from a blank screen, then you know it's working. So of course, it might start charging in cases when you actually do that, and it can trigger off the charging mechanism. Next thing to try, guys, in some cases that will work as well, is to get a wireless charger. And what you want to do is, while it's dead, to jumpstart the charging process. As I said, it's a demonstration device. It's not actually happening now. So go ahead and you're going to place the device on the charger. If possible, if your case is not compatible with wireless charging, good idea to remove it from the case. But if you're sure the case is working, go ahead and connect it. Make sure it's centered. And of course, it in some cases should trigger the charging. Now, if you place it on, don't always assume it will start right away. Give it a little time. Make sure that power is being delivered. For example, in this charger, when white indicates that it's getting power, blue means that something is connected and it's charging. I think another color, such as orange or red, will indicate that there is a issue. Another thing to bear in mind, guys, if you have a MagSafe device, that's basically wireless charging that attaches to the back, that will work as well. I suggest that you attach, and in some cases you might have to leave it for an extended period, such as a few hours, to jumpstart the charging process again. All right, so this is definitely a issue or a bug with the iPhone 17, where when it's allowed to drain, it doesn't charge properly. So of course you want to try those things. Remember to always either connect it to the laptop and try what I've shown, or connect it to a charger and do as I've shown. So a few of those should be able to jumpstart the charging again. A few other things that might work, as I was saying earlier, make sure you get a larger charger. So for example, if the 20 watt is not working, this one is a older charger, but it's Apple. So what you can do is, I would normally use this for charging, as it's meant for the MacBook itself. But what you can actually do is you can actually use this because it's 30 watts, and that sometimes might be able to jumpstart the charger. So use the original cable, shorter cable the better, and actually use it to jumpstart the device. A last mention as well, in some cases that the battery is completely drained. Sometimes you can get the device to get a little bit warm, so the battery itself gets warm, or the device itself get warm. You can trigger that. Some people recommend like an air dryer or something. I wouldn't necessarily recommend that, but if you can get the device a little bit warm, it might get the battery in a state to actually start accepting the charge, and it might just give it that jump that's needed to actually get the process started in charging. All right, so I hope that was useful, guys, and if you have any direct comments, you can actually leave them below, and I'll definitely answer and try to help out. See you in the next one, guys. Bye.